Hello, my name is Reg, and you're watching Shattered Dungeons. Somewhere.
Welcome everybody, we are live! We are Shattered Dungeons. We play an indie RPG called Shattered Dawn 2nd Edition every Tuesday night for everyone to interact with us upon and use their potency fluxes to destroy the show. It's why we exist, so you all can break it. We have a fun one in store for the gang tonight. We do have a couple people out, and we will still have a lot of fun regardless. If you haven't, go get a Vanessa shirt. They're here. They're awesome. ShatteredTabletopGames.com/shop. You should be a patron on our Patreon page, and here's why. Not only do you get access to all of our post-show hangout where we talk crap about each other and how we could have done the show better and things we missed from a loot standpoint, you also get access to all of our ambient music that we have, as well as character sheets and one-shots as we develop them. So should be also cool.
All of the cool kids are doing it, and don't you want to be accepted and liked by them?
You're right. Peer pressure is a very capable tool. I forgot about that. Thank you, Jordan. Tofu says you can
if
also...
that fails, try reverse psychology.
Break them down and bring them back up. Tofu also wants to let everybody know that you can also go to that same webpage, ShatteredTabletopGames.com/shop, and get mugs and other merch as well. Thank you, Tofu. Great reminder. Tonight, we will be giving away the dice right here. These dice. Look at them. They are so dice-like. We'll be doing that giveaway later in the evening, so stay tuned and keep an ear out if you're not actively watching. I'll do my best to say, yo, we're doing a giveaway, guys, get over here, in that voice. I'll just scream it from the mountaintops. So be prepared for that. It will be a keyword giveaway, so you will have to type a keyword in. Raisinoff, it's so good to see you. You don't want to get mugged though. Fun fact, getting mugged on Shattered Dungeons means Tofu comes to your house and shatters a mug on top of your head. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep, it's hardcore.
She's done it.
Can I buy that with channel points?
No, she does it for free.
Bubby, do you have a coupon?
Bubby?
I'd click many coupons.
I feel like if Bubby tried to pay for something, she'd be pulling out very obscure, like, this here is a buffalo nickel. This is a hay penny.
Hey, Penny.
These are Disney bucks.
Now all of those are accepted currency if you plan on purchasing a starter kit for 2nd edition Shattered Dawn.
Please mail all hay pennies.
Yes, we accept them. I have a small piggy bank that I put all of them in, and every now and again I go to the U.S. Treasury to deposit them because they're the only place that'll accept it. No, but you can get that same link, but you can also get it on DriveThruRPG if you want a PDF copy or digital assets and do it that way. Last thing before we jump on in, we would love for you to rate us on whatever app you prefer listening to the show on. If it's Twitch, thank you for watching live and being involved.
Hi.
If it's after the fact that we're live and you're listening to it after the show is aired
tomorrow.
Yeah, you can go to all sorts of places. Guys, what's your favorite place to listen to us on? And where should people rate us and all that? Ray, where do you listen to it?
My favorite place to listen... Oh, I'll just...
go for it, Jordan. Where do you, Jordan, like listening to the show?
Over here.
The show is Discord.
You can't...
I'm helping.
You can't listen to it on Discord. Well,
I'm listening to it right now.
Okay, you guys suck.
We are live. This is the livest feed. This is the freshest drip, as the children say.
The freshest.
I hate all of
I hate myself for saying it.
The freshest drip.
This cream slaps.
Yes. Well, Jordan, your vote doesn't count. Ray, what about you? Where do you like listening to the show after the fact?
I enjoy listening to our show on Spotify, actually.
Oh, good for you. Andrew, what about you?
I can test these election results.
I listen exclusively on YouTube. In fact, I'm watching an episode right now. Zoning out.
Well,
I
you
only
two
watch
can
the
zone
shorts.
out. You only watch the shorts. That's fair. That's usually it hits the funny points and you have no context. But yeah, go subscribe on YouTube. You can rate the show there or on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you're listening to it. We would really appreciate it, and it would help us in regards to getting your feedback. So thank you all for that. Mick, welcome. Nice to see you. That's all I have. We are going to jump on into this absolute chaos that's about to unfold upon us. So enjoy! Long ago, a powerful spellcaster by the name of Vezifal began to study the secrets of immortality. For years, he researched, then finally had a breakthrough. He performed the ritual and became a lich. After years of pillaging and war, he grew bored and retired to his tower. It was then he decided to build a dungeon.
There are those of you out there who said I could not design the perfect dungeon, Vanessa. But I proved them all wrong. We got demons, we got dragons, we got undead, we even got unpaid interns. Head on down, because
This is Shattered Dungeons. This is Shattered Dungeons.
The giggles.
We are back. We are Shattered Dungeons. We appreciate you watching the show. This episode is sponsored by our patrons on Patreon and our subscribers on Twitch. If you're a subscriber on Twitch, you get a subflux, which is a great way to cast chaos into the show and see how many times you can make me or the cast cry. And it happens.
How many times you hear us utter, "Oh no"?
Yeah, every time. You can usually tell when a potency flux is redeemed because everyone gets silent and it's like, oh. Or they're like, no! I think that's my go-to actually. Is, nah! Fun times tonight. We're without a few of our cast members, but we have a wonderful group nonetheless. I fear for what they have prepared for their intros, but tonight we have Toby Gunderson, played by Jordan.
Oh, hey there, Toby Gunderson. Real pleasure to meet you. And birthday is a doodly doo, a ding dong doodly doodly ding dong doo.
We have Buffy Mimi, played by Ray.
Hello, everybody. I'm Bubby Mimi, and a birthday. How do you do? Open presents, cake is too. A good thing to have on a birthday day.
And we have Lich Vezifal himself, played by Andrew.
Vezifal here. Is ice cream and presents coming your way? Because presents are good to open up. Hope there's something good inside for me.
I hate this. I'm gonna share this with the world right now, Jordan, if that's okay. Yesterday was my birthday, which was fine. But at 8:19 a.m., Jordan texted me a GIF from the office saying, "It is your birthday," and then a link to the Home Movies birthday song consecutively. And I laughed. It was funny, thoughtful. And then every 10 minutes for the rest of the workday, I got notified by another random way to communicate to me the same link and GIF. So it started with a text message. No, I don't think I have either. I've been actively searching too. So yeah, text message,
where's
then
the last one
direct
you found?
Discord message, then public Discord message, private cast server Discord message, his own Discord server. I got it from an email, direct message on Twitter. The best one though, and I was telling you guys this earlier, the best one that got me, and I was like dying laughing, was Jordan found the submit a form function on our website and sent a form under the username birthday is a doodly doo. I lost it. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Tofu reminded me of one account that I forgot I even had. I don't think you found this message yet.
Oh yeah.
But when you went to set up for stream, what did you find?
Oh yeah, it was in Roll20, which is, that's what we play our map through. The one that is it Instagram?
Whispers and messaging.
Yeah, it was Instagram.
You found Instagram, okay.
Yeah, I did see it. I assumed that one was coming, so. Oh man, lots of fun. So tonight we are going to jump right in. Last episode, our illustrious group of dungeon interns were sent on a mission from Lich Vezifal to go and collect tribute from nearby villages. And also, after finding out that many of his artifacts had been stolen, Regent Regis also said to go find the escaped prisoner who took all the artifacts with her. And so they are scouting the countryside now in search for artifacts and collecting tribute. And so the group, departing from the village of Kathleen, looks at the map Jim gave them. It appears that the nearest town is called Aviad. Journeying for about a week, you arrive near where the map marker stated the town is. A mountain stands in front of you, and from afar you can see a corridor that seems to have been built through the mountain's base. Nearing the stone corridor, you can see through the straight passageway to a valley inside the mountain range. You enter the cool corridor, and after a brief walk, exit into the valley from the mountain's underbelly. In the middle of this strange valley is a large mansion. It towers above a large field of hedged bushes that have been trimmed recently, though now loose branches jut out scruffily. This must be Aviad. So,
Must be.
what do you do? Everyone seems pretty quiet as they enter, fearing to cause too much attention to themselves.
Oh, well, apparently we're being quiet.
What's the game plan here? Are we gonna tell another whopper of a lie and nearly get us all killed, or?
Oh, I don't know. That's all up to you. You're such a good talker.
Grunkle, I'm looking at you.
Grunkle's sleeping. I could use a sleep. My dogs are barking.
Grunkle kind of shrugs his shoulders. Harrow.
You know what happens when a ghost tries to sleep?
What?
Nothing. You just like it kind of like if a black hole collapses on itself. You're like, I'm finally purely awake.
So as Bubby Mimi walks forward, nearing the bushes and hedges, a voice is heard on a chilled wind. It says,
"You are not welcome here. You will pay tribute for your trespass. Exit immediately or be dealt with accordingly."
and at that moment, all you can see is fire.
You know, this reminds me of my ex-wife Chantal. I swear to goodness, she said verbatim the exact same thing at the divorce court.
As there is no heat, you begin to come to your senses. Looking around after the flame dissipates, you notice something's missing.
All of our friends? Friends?
I guess I can't do the spooky Iron Man thing today.
Apparently not. Where did they
honey.
go? Who was that?
I have a lasagna here somewhere for you. I gotta.
You have a lasagna in there?
Yes! If the cat hasn't eaten it.
How many layers? I'm starting taking your accent. What do I do?
As you guys are discussing amongst yourself what just happened, a portal opens, and stepping out of the portal is Lich Vezifal.
Oh, hey there, Mr. Lich, sir. How are you doing?
Toby, what are you doing here?
We just came from that town over there, getting some of the tributes there for you. You know, they actually had a little minstrel come by and they sang a song in your honor. It wasn't the best song in the world, but it was just a tribute.
I had told Regis to avoid this place, no matter what.
We heard that perhaps a thief may have stolen an artifact and headed in this vicinity. So we were just gonna check it out on our money shakedown tour.
My lord, what do you mean avoid?
A void is like you know, when you look into your heart and you think of what it feels like to be alone.
I had clearly told him to avoid, as in stay away. I even told him to write it down on the map. The
other void. Okay, I get you.
Wait,
you told him to write something down?
Yes.
Okay, kind of feel like that's a your bad.
Why would you say that? He's a very capable man.
You mean to say this city is not named Aviad?
Does it? Wait, it actually says it on the map?
It says Aviad right here.
My God, he actually wrote something down for a change. Listen, I'm willing to take the L on this one, I guess, because I underestimated him.
Why?
I mean, he did ask Jim to spell it, I guess.
Oh, God. Wait, is that can I roll to see if it's Jim's handwriting with like a crayon?
Yes, please. Bubby, what's your rolls of 60 and 36 for?
That was accidental when I was trying to. I was trying to set up my advanced roller, and it was just like rolling on its own for some reason.
Holy rollers!
But that was before stream.
Toby is rolling to investigate the handwriting.
Is this a potency or just regular?
Just general check.
Okay.
Natural 1. You glance over it and you're like, I guess that's Regent Regis's handwriting.
You know what, Regent Regis, I guess this is the best he can do. You know what? Who am I to judge? I only had the ability to touch stuff since you were here. You were a part of that. Thank you again.
Yeah, you're welcome. How did everything turn out?
It's pretty cool. You remember Cypress, the big lady who's sometimes a little lady?
Yes.
Well, she's got some armor left over in her pack. And so when we were at the last place and we needed to intimidate the people, I flew into the pack and I jumped out like some sort of Iron Man or something. And we really scared them good. She lit the place on fire, but we took care of that. It's fine. They're fine.
An Iron Man. We could franchise that.
A dungeon with an Iron Man on every country across the cities or the
suit of armor around the world. That's a crazy idea.
It's good that you are here. I suppose I could use you. This place is owned by my arch nemesis, Lich Vezifal.
I'm sorry?
Is that not how it was supposed to be pronounced? Voice in my head?
I feel like that's not the right letters. There's something...
Good news, everyone. We found the short for this week.
Regina Phalange?
Now, guys,
What?
the name I sent Andrew is Baron Reginald Viserian.
Yeah, I have that, but I'm playing my character.
I forgot about it. And when I texted it to you earlier, I was like, okay, here's the name. He'll say the name. It'll be okay. I completely forgot that that's a whole shtick that Vezifal had.
I mean, to be fair, I have been mispronouncing names for various reasons for 3 years now.
My arch nemesis, Ventural. Oh, I'm sorry.
Boy, you
Surely
got
you
a potty
by
mouth.
yourself. Who do we have for reinforcements? What tools do I have?
You have me, my lord, Harrow.
I mean,
Yeah,
do you
he's
have like
the
a
biggest tool we got.
screwdriver or an axe, a spade?
It seems that
Edge
your arch
clippers.
nemesis has
Weed whacker.
taken
Snowblower.
Cypress and Grunkle and Shorty.
Mower, blower.
Not
What was-
Grunkle.
Oh yes.
Who said that?
We've got to
yeah,
save
dude,
Grunkle.
That's that over there is Mimi. We told you about running into her in the
Looking
dungeons.
just slightly to his left, because Bubby Mimi has been standing next to him this whole time.
It's like a T-Rex. His vision is based on movement.
By the Azure. Nana, is that you?
Wait a minute. You look familiar.
Wait,
I've never seen this creature in my life.
wait a minute. When you
Mooey?
said that one of the great evils was an old lady down there, you meant your grandma?
Shmooey, is that you? I've been looking everywhere. Oh my god, you're so
Yeah.
skinny.
You really do have a problem with intimacy. You locked your grandma and your ex-wife down a hole.
Nana, I haven't seen you since the dungeon mysteriously fell that one time.
Yeah. That was. I don't know what happened there. Poor construction. That's what I blame it on.
Yes,
You were
more
not,
construction.
you were not eating very well. Look at you. You're all bones.
Hero. Hey, Hero. Hey, son. Could you do me a favor and just write all of this down? Because they're never going to believe this when we see them again.
I'm not going to write this down. That's Shorty's job. It's clearly her. We'll tell her what to write down later. I'm not going to be made the
We'll
note
tell her
taker.
what we want, write it down so she can hear it later. Okay.
I see that you're still a little. Everything's fine, I suppose. Yes, Nana, everything's fine. How are you feeling?
Does that
Good,
make you
good.
part goat?
I'm better.
How exactly did she become the way she is?
Ishmael?
What are you talking about?
Ishmael your given name, or like is that a nickname?
All right. Yeah. Well, we should probably get going. But here, have some of your favorites. I brought some candy corns.
Oh God, I would die for some Oh wait, never mind.
I heard
Thank-
that some people don't like them. I think they're crazy. These are delicious.
Okay, actually, you know what the truth of the matter is. The candy corns are fine. On Halloween, though, you could stick them up on your canines and make little vampire fangs, which is neat. But really, where the money is at is the pumpkins. The pumpkins don't sleep on the pumpkins, is what I'm saying. Now, granted, they may all have been in production since I was a living being, but you kind of roll the dice with ancient candies and such.
I love David's face during all of this.
Yeah, I hate candy corn.
I'm not even joking. I love the pumpkins.
So, shall we attempt to save our friends, or
Yes, as if I forget about past trauma, we will gladly go save.
Wait, so they went
Right.
from behind us to in front of us? They didn't just like go home?
Oh, like you had such a hard childhood.
Listen, ignoring trauma is probably what we do best here.
Look, Baron Regina Vivavi, is a dangerous individual.
She sounds lovely.
It's a he.
He sounds lovely. Is he single?
I'm sure he is. If you had a face like that, not everyone could look as majestic as I.
You don't have a face, though.
It
that's
slid
the
off
benefit.
years ago.
Slid off.
Did somebody tell you? Hold on. I think I know where this all happened. Someone told you once that you had great cheekbones, and you were like, real. You just dove headfirst into that compliment.
My Nana used to say that before she died. I mean, you know.
If that is her,
That's a different story. And we are not telling past traumas. We are focusing on your friends who are
right.
valuable to me. From
you're right.
Raquel to, what was the other one? The werewolf. Her name was
Papyrus.
Palm.
Palm?
Palm tree. Apology, sir, but I think her name is Papyrus.
As long as we save Grunkle, that's all that matters. Let's go.
I agree.
Grunkle's about to become your new grandfather.
Grunkle Grandpa.
As long as it ends this nightmare.
I interviewed for a position, but I was told I was not qualified.
I wish
Arrow,
I
you
had
stay
a
next
mother
to me because
or
I
a
need you
father.
to reload my crossbow.
Oh. Haru. No father or mother?
No, I was orphaned at a young age.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. I think he got dropped on his head or something. Poor kid. I'm just gonna have to keep a good eye out on him.
Now,
Well- Shall we enter this creepy mansion?
I mean,
yes.
yeah.
Disposable
you know what,
pods first.
like
Nana, you should go first. Ladies first.
I'll go first.
Like our Lich boss said, we're not here to dwell on past traumas. We're here to make new ones.
I'm not scared. This looks like a very well-to-do mansion.
Entering the mansion, it obviously has not been kept up in a very long time.
Okay, that's a coffin.
Many
Definitely.
paintings are covered in dust and grime. Cobwebs cover most furniture, and the
Listen,
air
you get
is stale.
sucked to death one too many times by vampires, and you recognize coffin imagery.
Why doesn't my dungeon have grime-covered paintings? Who does Regius think he is? He thinks he's better than me now?
Oh, you know what you could do? We could just like steal all of this, like load it up in a cart or something, and go take it to our dungeon, and then he's gonna be like, "Where's my walls?" And joke's on him, we've got him.
All right, that's
Sorry.
going to be
I
your
would-
task after we kill my rival.
If I was him, I would immediately fire his cleaning agency. This is terrible.
I think that's a bit of a logistics problem, though, sir. If we kill him, then the revenge is over.
Shmooey,
Unless
if
you bring
you
him back
ever
to suffer.
let your dungeon get like this, I swear I will take a phone cord to you, just like when you were 6.
What's up?
Yeah, what's a phone, Bubby?
Don't you worry about it.
I won't.
You don't want to know.
Okay, but seriously, like this shape on the floor. Is your friend a vampire by chance?
Probably.
I believe that all answers will be revealed if we press forward.
Yeah, because like I said, one time you take a job as an estate agent in some recluse's castle. Next thing you know, a group of lusty, sharp-toothed women are clawing at you, and then you're dead.
What are you talking about, Toby?
You had that dream too, huh?
Don't worry about it. They had Keanu Reeves playing in the movie. It was cool.
Yeah, that dream too, huh? Nice.
Looking around, it is very clear that there are many rooms that branch off the main hall. And continuing down, you see a good ways that there's well more open spaces near the center. Light kind of shines through an immaculate sunroof, basically large circular area illuminating the floor, pretty much right in front of you, with different light refractions and things like that.
So not a vampire.
Probably not.
Well, depending on which interpretation you want to rely on, some of them just get sparkly. Some of them's mothers were turned while they were a baby in there, and that made them a half vampire, which made them the Daywalker. And then they get played by Wesley Snipes, which is also pretty cool. I wish I could have done that, but
It happens, I guess. So, moving around, you don't see anything super eye-catching here besides the dusty, immaculate craftsmanship of this mansion. You continue just to try and look for anything you can. And then, Bubby, you spot, not far off from your position, a body.
I feel like this guy is compensating for something.
I don't know what that means.
The answer is yes.
Okay, when a man is born with a really small just
Heart.
we're about to have
a
a
chance to interrupt me.
we're about to have a Shrek moment.
Yeah.
Toby thinks it's because he's compensating. So there's a body? Like, is it a living body?
It's clearly been dead for some time, though you don't know exactly how long.
Oh,
Okay, so what's the statute of limitations on a corpse for you?
gross.
Does that just do you see that as somebody going to a Home Depot and you see the lumber aisle? Is that just parts for you, or is this furniture store and you're like, oh, a new armoire?
I'm currently eyeing it, but it seems of lesser stock. I mean,
Are you really gonna do that right now?
do what?
You gonna, because it's in his place, it couldn't be a good corpse? You don't know. They
Of
could have
course
been here.
not.
They could have been here to kill him. That could be good people. There used to be. I don't know how do semantics work in this situation? Are you, if you kill someone that you brought back, is that re-dead, unliving? What is the terminology?
Anyway, let me go look at the current situation. Let's look at the stock.
Why does everybody ignore my questions?
If I can get
wanna
5
switch-
rolls from chat, please. I need
I wanna
5
roll-
rolls.
Can mine be a Hawaiian sweet roll, please?
Hmm.
Ooh, actually, I just remembered that Tofu said Bucky's has sausage rolls, and I've never had one. Or no, were those
Yeah.
kolaches?
Toby is spiraling out of control right now. Link Chef, welcome.
All I know is I have it's just me and the kids until Saturday night, so maybe I can go eat some gross food.
So as you guys are inspecting the body, you notice something is tucked away in a pocket.
Yes. Dips! I steal it and throw it in my purse
Did it roll
let's
two
see.
39s in a row?
with zero hesitation. I'm apparently an ultimate evil, so
Not wrong.
I mean, you are you.
Michaela Well determined it was a potion. Link Chef determined it was
So it's not a lotion.
Yes, it is not a potion. Link Chef determined that it is a potion of increased stamina.
Look at the
And
ice in my glass. It
Tofu determined
fused
that
together.
the points of effect are plus 10. So, you find a potion of plus 10 stamina. And it appears that there are 3 of them.
Oh, those stamina potions. I recognize those. Those are made by that KY corporation.
I don't know.
Toby,
Yeah.
since since Nana is pilfering a corpse, would you mind if I ask you something?
Yeah. Pick my.
Put that on the
What
t-shirt.
do I have instead of a brain?
So,
Since Nana is pilfering a corpse.
when I said that there were 3 evils down in the pit and not to bring any of them up, how quickly did you go down there to fetch my Nana?
Oh, she was already up here when you were here.
Are you sure this isn't some type of plot to usurp my power for your own evil ambitions?
Honestly, my ambitions involve with wooing a centaur, so probably not. But no, her and Grunkle were in the when you were visiting. They were in the office doing the paperwork on signing her up. So I guess she's legally bound to you.
So, what you're saying here is I have power over my Nana, and Grunkle is plotted against me. Interested. I need your assistance in this, Toby.
If I'm being honest, if he's plotting anything, it's like a 10% skim off the top. Not like anything like... He just wants money. He's pretty simple.
He's trying to rob me blind. Toby, you are a good ghost. And I appreciate your candor.
There's nothing blind about it. You look at the contract and it says Grunkle gets 10% of their pay. I asked what happens if they choose the resurrection package, and I really didn't get an answer. Do you get like a minor heal in that case? How does that work? What is 10% of a resurrection?
I suppose I'll recover a limb if you lost it.
Oh, okay. That means it doesn't help me any. Honestly, I tried to get it.
Or it helps you the most.
Scheme.
Imagine, I could give you an arm right now. All ghosts but one arm. Hovering.
Like the arm would hover, or did it just like walk around like do 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 do?
Well,
All right, are you guys ready for this?
Because I wouldn't mind having a little friend with me.
While Bubby finishes pilfering the potion from the body.
Real quick, that's it? Like, there's no gold teeth or anything?
So yeah, she's pilfering the body. She finds the potions, and then as she's standing up, she notices something. That there are runes inscribed on the skull of this body. And obviously this body has decayed somewhat, so there's a pretty readily available skull. And as she picks it up, she sees that the words are command words. Bubby, what are those command words, by the way?
What? I don't know.
Just any 3 words.
Klaatu, Verata.
Okay. So, as she says them out loud, she starts falling upward.
Whee!
Hey, look at that! She's pulling to me.
I can fly!
Toby, this is the issue. She brings chaos wherever she goes. Utter destruction. Look at her defying gravity. I might have to drop a new dungeon.
I gotta be honest with you, it's adorable if you know.
Roll a
if she had
stamina
any
check,
interest in
Bubby.
I am
Adorable.
bound by no laws.
Listen, I'm a
You're
lonely
evil.
ghost, okay? I've got nothing but time to meet people.
So with a
And I am open to
155,
all kinds of things.
you know how
All
like you see
kinds.
things in movies and TV shows where you know someone's falling and they kind of just like put their hands on the side of a wall to slow the fall. That's what Bubby does with her walker thing.
I have a walker now. I'm so fancy.
Yeah, and it slows your fall just enough. You still take about 50 points of damage, but you have now landed on the ceiling, and while you're holding the skull with the command word activated, gravity is reversed for you.
Oh God.
Neat.
We have just done a horrible thing.
That is thanks to our chat rolls, guys. You guys just developed that magic item right here on the spot. Great job.
Good.
What do the
deal.
other 2 words do?
What? No, all 3 of the words are the command phrase, I guess.
Oh, you gotta use them together. Okay.
I was like, I'm gonna say them in different orders and see what happens.
Hero of nothing. We should continue exploring this place.
My lord, I don't mean to seem ungrateful, but I'm from Note.
Hero of note?
Yes.
Yeah, that Note village is the one that we went to a long time ago. We got that's where that ice lady came from. Like, we found her and brought her in, and she controlled the golems, and I think we also set a small fire. That we have a pattern of destruction.
Hero, quick, I have a question for you.
Yes, my lord.
Can you truly be of this Note if you have no family connections to speak of?
That's where I was raised.
Is it though? It sounds like you had no parents.
I didn't know, but I was found early on in my life in Note, and
I want you to think real carefully. Who found you?
Bobby's hand just
did find
volunteers as tribute.
Actually, yes, it was a man who he looked stunningly similar to you, Toby.
He look like a man.
Anyways, I feel like we should continue.
Yes, let's carry on.
Let's not think too hard on these things. Hero.
Yeah, it's almost like you're scared of a hero of note or something.
I still haven't found that hero. But when I do, I so swear.
I will keep my eyes peeled for a hero of note, my lord.
Excellent.
I don't think anybody hears what I'm hearing.
You guys continue to explore the great hall of this mansion, and then you hear a light chanting. Bubby, as you round the corner very carefully, you notice that there's a hulking 15-foot tall skeleton clad in armor and with a giant battle axe, just kind of standing in one of the main vestibules.
And I haven't heard chanting like that since my weekend at Fire Island.
Do I see it?
Yes, at this point everyone sees it. Everyone's kind of up near Bubby.
Okay,
It's Bittertooth.
Well, kinda. Because Bubby is still up on the ceiling.
For those of you who don't know, Vezifal in his dungeon has a giant skeleton called Sweet Tooth.
Sweet Tooth.
So once again, this brings up to me, like, what do you see? Is this like a Voltron for you? Or I'm just so curious how the perspective shifts when you.
Well, I'm currently looking at that thing, and I could tell you that 23% of those bones are Dargoth, where another 5% are Norethil, all of which are of higher quality, as in not too brittle. It'll take a good pounding to break them apart, if you understand what I mean.
I've been told that a few times, if you know what I'm saying.
All that knowledge, and you're still not a doctor. Where'd we go wrong with you?
He's like a doctor for dead people, though.
As you guys are talking, it kind of turns around and looks your direction.
Oh, hey there. I'm Toby. Nice to meet you.
It takes one lumbering step forward.
I'm here to speak to your master, Reginald. Step to the side, Bittertooth, or I will destroy that 3% basilicon you're proud of.
You can see he's kind of like downtrodden a bit about that. He points to the main entry area into the what appears to be where the chanting's coming from. Clearly, his location is that way.
As an offering, you may have the ghost.
Wait, what?
Here's my tribute to you.
Well, hey there, I'm Toby. Do you come here often?
Whatever you do, don't talk about his Norse-Saracen parts. He's ashamed of them.
Ashamed of the Norse.
I'll make you feel beautiful, big fella.
Oh my. So as you enter the temple vestibule, the skeletons are chanting. You don't understand how they're chanting, but they're chanting. There are skeletons in the middle of a ritual around the altar area. Clearly it's a magical chanting.
You're a magical chanting.
As you enter, all of them rush forward, ready to fire upon you with their various bows, arrows, crossbows, etc. Some of the more melee-oriented skeletons also step forward from beside you. The skeletal shaman above says,
You are not welcome here, Lich Vezifal.
I'm only here to talk to Regis Varfallen.
Over your shoulder, you just hear, so you want me to come with you, or should I keep trying to sleep with this big guy?
He does not wish to speak with you. You must leave, or we will take action. We know your powers are limited within the mansion.
I'm actually trying to keep that on the down low, but
Wait,
how about
you're
I make
having
you?
performance anxiety? That's okay. It happens to many men.
How about I make you
Just not me.
a deal? I have many pods at my disposal, and you may have the scary-looking one to let me pass.
What?
That's not a nice thing to say about Harrow.
I don't think he was talking about me, Bubby.
Oh, come on. I need you to just go.
He's auctioned off Toby, and I am not the scary-looking one.
That all depends on who you ask.
I'd say he's classically handsome.
Skeleton! Harrow's speaking to the skeletal knight next to him. Which one of us is scary looking? And he kind of looks back and forth, and he points his sword at Bubby.
What do you know? You don't even got eyeballs.
Actually, that's a good observation, Bubby.
Yeah, how does any of this work?
Enough!
Magic.
Attack them!
And they all begin rushing toward you.
Skeletor? Is that you?
Everyone go ahead and roll initiative. They are going to move forward and fire.
I'm apparently busy trying to instigate something over here, but that's okay.
Let's see. All right. So initiative-wise, let's get some rolls from chat, please. We have Toby with a whopping 5. We have
I'm in a
Bubby
big hurry.
with a 95, and then /roll space D. I'm sorry, /roll space 1D100. Andrew. Let's see. Harrow is going on an 18 from Link Chef, and then the skeletons, if I can get one more, will just be all going on the same one. So waiting on one more roll from chat. I don't believe anyone's gonna beat Bubby's 95. Highly unlikely. Watch chat do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
But Bubby, you can go ahead and take your first turn.
All right. Well, I guess if they're attacking, I don't have a choice. I'm gonna shoot this fella here.
29 for the skeleton. All right, go ahead and roll to see if you hit.
What is my attack bonus? I can't say. No, that sucks. Stupid crossbow.
You were able to hit the warlord last time.
Well, not this time. I'm guessing. I'm gonna say probably not.
Let's see, 22.
41 and 22.
41 and 22. 41 is actually a hit. How much damage do you deal?
I deal 25 damage.
Very nice.
Look at you.
He takes 25 damage. There we go. After Bubby, it is Lich Vezifal.
Do some big magic there, fancy pants.
I will, but not because you told me, Nana.
I love that your grandma is telling you to do good in the middle of a fight. I brought my Nana.
I'm having performance issues right now.
So you do have 2 hands worth of attack, so you can fire a second shot off if you'd like. What are you casting, by the way?
I'm trying to do the paralyzed spell.
You could use that stamina post.
Give it rigor mortis.
Trouble there, Mr. Lich, sir.
Which I believe I got +2. I gotta double check.
All right, so full disclosure, one of them did get paralyzed.
I point to the other one.
By laughing? Is that like...
Oh my goodness. Okay, so that means you have now paralyzed the rest of the ones nearby.
All right, Hero. Finish them off. I'm now entering a supervisory position.
I've done my work. Well, after Lich Vezifal, we actually have the skeletons taking their turn, and they are all going to fire upon you in varying degrees of success. Let's see.
Paralyzed does not work as I thought it did.
Well, no, the archer's in the back. So they're gonna fire at Lich Vezifal, which is a single hit. Vezifal, you take 5 damage.
Yeah, who is in charge of writing those spells?
After that, the shaman is going to attack. I need Bubby, Lich Vezifal, and Harrow to make a stamina check. Chat, give me one roll for Harrow, please. And the roll to beat.
Bam.
Dang, Bubby, 188. How much stamina do you have left, Bubby?
40. No, 20.
Oh, okay, good.
I've
Good
got
enough.
enough to get.
Lich
And that means
Vezifal.
I'm going to be moving back.
Yep, Lich Vezifal, you are going to take 60 damage from the fireball.
Oh my. Shmooey, are you okay?
It is but a flesh wound.
Okay.
I've had worse in my experiments.
I'll be just on the backside, be like, he doesn't have flesh.
Harrow just ducks to the side. After them, it is Harrow's turn. Let's get 3 rolls in chat for Harrow, please. 3 rolls in chat. And then Toby, your turn.
Would it be far-fetched to say that this skeleton here does not seem Toby?
They are paralyzed, so you're good.
So I'm just gonna float on up there and use my my little summon sword there, and just try and hit this feller.
85 is a hit.
I think that'll do it. Does that count as a sneak?
Yes, it does.
If he's okay, so that's double, yeah.
Yep.
Then that's gonna be 30 damage. Woo!
You kill him. The skeleton just kind of falls to the ground.
He made no bones about it, eh?
Nice.
No. Get out.
as this is happening,
That's the scariest thing Bubby Mimi is.
Toby takes his turn. I'm sorry, not Toby. Harrow takes his turn. Having seen Toby kill that skeleton, he walks forward and starts punching with all his might. And the sheer force of his punches, is breaking them apart as he walks through. Critical hit from Link Chef in chat with a roll of 96.
Nice.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Harrow runs forward, ready to go.
Excellent job, Hero of Nate. Excellent job.
I can't tell if you're in denial or...
I will do your bidding, my lord. Bubby, your turn.
Okay. Shmooey, here. Have a candy. I'm gonna toss him a peppermint.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness, go ahead and roll it.
Eat the peppermint.
Yeah, eat it.
Oh no, the memories.
Eat the candy.
Okay, no.
I'd like to believe that voice changes in character in his canon.
Yeah.
It absolutely is.
Lich Vezifal takes the candy from Bubby Mimi and places it in his mouth, but he's a skeleton and it just falls to the ground.
Well, that was a waste of my candy.
The magical effects, though,
I'm so
still
sorry,
take place. Oh no. What did
Harrow.
you subflux on?
Oh no.
Of
Course, the candy.
So,
of course.
What are the effects that the candy gave, Bubby?
The candy was gonna heal for 50 health points.
Okay, so Vezifal is healed for 50 damage, and then your
And
next
then?
attack, Lich Vezifal, deals double damage. It's a positive potency flux,
Whoa.
guys. It's the first
Whoa.
positive one.
I gave Tofu her shot to do it. I assume she would have, and she didn't. I did it in her honor.
There you go.
There you go. Harrow,
Yes, Bubby.
reload this crossbow real quick for me. Oh, wait,
yes.
hold on. Wait.
Can you come, maybe meet
Just
halfway?
shuffles her way into the
No.
battlefield.
No, I'm not going out there.
If you want me to reload it, you're gonna have to come to me.
No, never mind. I'm fine. I'm gonna hide behind this pillar.
That's not how this works, dear.
Sneak check
Go for it.
Let me change this. Ooh.
Nice. You are definitely hidden.
Fade from existence. That's the end of my turn. That's all I can do.
All right. Vezifal, you are up.
Hold on, I'm seeing what attack spells I have.
You're good. Let's get 4 rolls from chat, please. 4 rolls from chat.
Starties. Roll them up. Roll them low. We want low. No whammies.
Well, these are for Harrow, so please.
Never
roll
mind.
high. We want the whammies. Give us the whammies. 40, 45.
Oh, you're failing me. Those are mediocre.
He's got like a plus 60 bonus to his attack.
Oh, because he's the hero of note? I mean,
Exactly.
hero of note type?
He's got everything going for him, just no one wants to realize it.
Would I be able to?
We all have, but we just choose to ignore it.
Yeah.
Right?
Would I be able to make it to the skeleton over there? Like, how far can I move this turn?
You can move 8 and then expend stamina up to 4. So you got, you can get there.
Like, right here?
Yep.
All right.
Is that the caster that tried to blow our faces off?
No. That one's further back there.
Oh,
That's Greg.
oh yes, Greg. Dang. I hate Greg.
So I'm gonna take out my celestial sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, it's been a while since I got this thing dirty, but you've got good bones, and I want them.
Hey, Bubby. hey, Bubby. Where was he keeping that thing?
It was his femur.
The Shadow Realm, maybe?
Oh god, he's got Exodia.
Oh man.
You know, a Lich would use Monster Reborn.
So
There's
it's
a lot of-
slash
there's a
roll
lot of grave
space
cards.
1d100 plus whatever bonus you have.
Sorry, what was that?
Slash roll space 1d100.
I mean, is that not rolled there?
Yeah, I already did that.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. You hit how much damage?
I'm staring at his name and a number, and I'm very confused.
I was confused too.
Who's running this game anyway?
I don't know.
So it says 3 attacks. It doesn't tell me where the damage is. Or 35.
Okay, cool. This one is now dead.
Was that the double damage?
No, that. Oh yeah, it was. So yeah, you one-shotted him.
Did he explode?
He didn't like bowling pins. Whoosh! Bowling pins everywhere.
That's cool.
You can run up to the next one if you want and get some attacks off on that one.
Yeah, sure.
Go for it. If you press the up arrow, it'll in your text box, it'll go up to your last roll or your last thing.
Oh.
You could cycle
Critical
it even a few
hit.
times.
This one
Nice.
explodes.
Such good bones. I'll put them to good use.
You can step one more space if you want and attack the shaman as well.
I'm doing so not because the voice told me to.
I said if you want to, but yeah. 62 is a hit. He takes 35 damage, right?
Unless the double attack is still in effect this turn.
No, just the next
First attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
After Vezifal takes his turn, it is the skeletal turns. The 2 archers are going to fire at Mr. Harrow.
Hey, that's
he's a
my
mister
boy.
now.
Both of them miss. Look at that. And then
Hey,
the
that's my
skeletal
boy.
mage is going to attack Lich Vezifal. And it casts Ice Arrow at you, Lich Vezifal. And it's going to do so twice. Does 73 and 76 break your armor rating?
This is the part where he figures out what his armor rating is.
Right. What were those numbers?
73 and 76.
No, neither did.
Okay, you kind of just shrug them off as they fly at you and they just go random spots.
Hey, Harrow.
Hold
I
on!
think he gave him the cold shoulder.
I don't like puns, Toby. Or pretend. I feel like I know you from my childhood. Harrow's gonna run up and attack with a
Okay,
40,
you love me.
45, and 14. He destroys the first skeleton, hits the next skeleton, runs up to attack the skeletal shaman, and completely whiffs. As he whiffs, he continues his momentum forward, potentially hitting Lich Vezifal.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Lich Vezifal
Oh, no.
does 138 hit.
Why? Yes, it does.
nice
You
mowing!
were accidentally punched in the face by Harrow of Note for 45 damage. I'm sorry, my lord. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. He does that to me all the time.
Cat.
Yes. So, for effect, as requested by Andrew, being hit in the face by Harrow, Lich Vezifal's skeletal skull falls off of his skeletal torso onto the ground.
Oh, God, you killed him. Oh, who's going to pay us now?
Everyone, their stomach drops watching what just happened.
Oh no.
Do you guys say or do anything?
Yeah, I was like, marshmallow.
Okay. Toby, it's your turn.
You okay there, sir?
Everything seems different. Was everyone always this large? Was my body always over there? Body,
Yep.
pick me up.
This is always how it's been.
I need a roll from chat to see if Lich Vezifal's body can find its skull. While that's happening, Toby, you roll a 104 natural 94. That's
Actually a crit. What do you
good
know?
for you, man.
Critical.
So 104 is a critical hit. The 82, however, does not land. How much damage do you deal?
That's 30 altogether then.
Okay.
Hey there, Toby Gunderson.
With a 57, Lich Vezifal's body starts like feeling around on the ground. It takes a minute.
Juggling him.
Yeah, but finally, as he finds the skull and it picks it up.
This is the second time in my life this happened.
Well, when was the first?
Did I ever tell you that my ex-wife was very mean to me? Very abusive.
Don't worry, we got her back real good.
Bubby, your turn.
Okay.
I know what that ex-wife game is like.
Move here. So I can get a clear shot at that skeletal shaman.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna crossbow to the face.
All right.
Never mind.
You have a second attack. 72. You are hidden, which means you get a bonus to your attack. That bonus, I believe, is more than 15, which means you hit with a sneak attack against the skeletal shaman.
Oh, neat. All right. Well, that's that would be 75 damage.
Very nice.
I like to think
Bubby.
for flavor that shot went through Toby, like unharmed. Like, huh?
Oh yeah, that would be great. Yeah,
I think-
that's what happens.
I think the real irony here is that they're dragon bone arrows.
You're hitting him with bones.
Hit yourself.
So,
Quit hitting yourself.
for whatever reason, this sneak attack lands in the perfect spot. And
Ooh,
it
I like
hits,
Whatnot.
and everything about the skeletal shaman falls to the ground. He is technically unconscious, though he's a skeleton and can't become unconscious. So instead, he is now just a pile of bones on the ground that can still speak and talk.
Dibs on the head. Gonna use my telekinesis to pick up just the head and jaw.
Stop
Hey
it! What
there.
are you doing?
Hey there, friend. How are you doing?
Leave me be. If you seek my master, simply go down those stairs over there.
Those stairs or those stairs?
Either one.
These are very inferior bones.
I'm gonna take you with me.
They didn't drink enough milk.
I
You
already
and I are gonna be
lost.
good
I don't need the
friends.
insults.
I mean, I guess I could take your bones and make like an undead puppy or something. Guard
Oh,
the front
you
door
know,
of my dungeon.
It might make for a really nice soup.
You know that. I think you're thinking of like pork.
No, I think bones is what you make soup out of. All right, gather the bones. We'll make the soup.
Yes, my lord. Harrow picks up all the bones for the
what-
soup.
What was it wearing? Was it just like a random, just normal skeleton, or?
It had a spell tome of ebon skin. It had
Yeah.
wizard's robes on. And
Yes, those.
Yes, it had.
Actually,
wizard's
that
robe.
might be the time to ask. You know, Mr. Lich, you ever had that there bone pizza?
In the wizard robe's pockets, there were 189 gold coins.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted the robes because I'm just wearing my bathrobe.
Yes, this is
Are
a much
you
nicer
keeping
robe.
that money?
I just scribbled it down, but if you've got the party funds already written,
No, I
then
don't.
me either.
This is
So
the
I
first
scribbled
time,
it down.
This is the first time I've not been the walking bank.
Yeah.
We need our note
wind
taker.
blows from the stairs down on the other side of the ritual platform. The same voice from before can easily be heard on the chilling howl.
Descend and retrieve what I have taken.
You head down.
That's
to
a
the
really cool
catacombs
effect. Do you think you could do
below.
something like a pre-recorded, like "Welcome to the dungeon" thing?
We've got
You could
fun
put
and
in?
games.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, please no flash photography. Keep your arms and legs inside the dungeon at all times.
Don't tap the glass.
I do like that. Talk to Regis, see what paperwork he can push through to make it happen.
Okay, we'll get you in for a VO session. Maybe 1-2 hours tops. Do you want like an animatronic Lich somewhere in the building?
Lester's
stage.
Lich Park.
We'll get you your own little Jack Sparrow at the end of the dungeon.
I love that.
We need a bunch of little miniature ones as the heroes come into the dungeon, singing like it's a small dungeon after all.
It's a tiny, tiny dungeon.
So, entering the catacombs, you see two pathways on your left and two pathways on your right. Where do you go?
Okay, Greg, which way are we going here?
You named
Greg?
the skull Greg.
Yeah, that's his name.
It doesn't matter. You can go whatever direction you want. They all lead to the same place, eventually.
So you can go your own way.
You can go your own way, yes.
I see what you did there.
I'm not even a fan, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, should we split up then?
That sounds like the worst thing you've ever said. You've said some terrible things in the short time I've known you.
Yes. I believe I will back up Nana on this one. We will split up. Toby,
Yeah.
you go with Nana.
No,
And
it's on legs.
Take care of it. I would wink, but
You
I'm
don't
lacking.
have legs?
I find myself
Are you suggestively
lacking.
Are you suggestively leaning your skull forward and back?
he has to say it. He's just like wink.
Wink, wink. Take care of the issue. I'm gonna go.
I read you loud and clear, boss.
I'm gonna go this way with. I keep forgetting your name. Is it Faro?
Harrow, sir.
Harrow. Let's go.
You've got it.
Now you make sure to take care of you take care of him, Harrow, or I'll take care of you.
Noted.
I love that we're all taking care of each other. It's a real good vibe we're bringing into this dungeon.
It's a small world after all.
Remember, Toby, take care of it.
No, I understand. As soon as he's out, as soon as he's out of earshot. Okay, so what are you thinking? Like Manny Petty? Or... Why did I keep going into Puppy's accent? I can't help myself.
My accent's changed throughout this whole thing too. So.
Okay, so what do you want?
contagious.
Do you want like a shiatsu or some sort of pedigree?
Pedigree. Do I get papers?
So our keyword for tonight's dice giveaway is Nana. N-A-N-A. Go ahead and type that in chat to be entered to win these wonderful dice.
Banana.
So,
So Toby, which way you? I'm confused. I don't know which. Do we keep going this way?
I mean, you wanted to go this way, right? Skull. Greg, you said this way's good, right?
It doesn't matter.
You're a nihilistic skeleton, and I appreciate that.
You have literally stolen my essence and are taking me hostage by holding me.
Okay, I got a question. Mr. Lich wasn't very helpful here. How are you talking?
Magic.
Okay, I got a follow-up question. How am I talking?
I think it's the same answer. We're both technically undead.
That's wild.
Magic!
What about you, Bubby? How are you talking?
As you float forward, Toby, I need you to make a stamina check and a mischance.
Oh, no.
What did I ever
Do mischance first and then stamina check.
What did we walk into?
We walked
Walking
into
forward
the
into
fun
what
room.
appears to be a storeroom.
Oh, missed. We
Yep.
good.
Are you wearing armor right now?
No, because you took Cypress away. I couldn't get into my...
So as Toby walks forward, a pressure plate is activated and spikes jut out of the floor suddenly, which impaled Toby, but because he's incorporeal, do no damage to him.
I like to think Greg is gently sitting, like with one in his skull, just kind of wiggling there.
Yeah.
Bubby is
I forgot to tell
astounded
you
right
about
now.
these traps. Sorry about that.
Hey, it's okay. It happens to the best of us.
Aren't you a ghost?
Yeah, it kind of tickles.
How do you weigh enough to activate that?
This
Just
one's a
keeps-
little finicky.
Literally
Wow.
just shrugs and starts floating.
I guess Bubby just like hops over the pressure plate.
Sounds good to me.
Ah, my hips.
Don't forget Nana in chat to be entered to win the dice.
Nana in chat.
Now, while that's happening, Lich, Vezifal, and Hera, what are you guys doing?
All right, I suppose we should continue. Harrow, do you like it in my dungeon?
I do, Lord.
Do you see yourself rising through the ranks? Potentially becoming my right-hand man one day?
That is my goal. Assuming I can outlast and hopefully outperform people like Jim and War Master Kettrick.
Well, Jim wasn't always Jim. There was some guy before him.
What was his name?
Guy.
Oh. Okay then.
That's convenient.
This is an interesting pool of acid.
Well, it is. So, as my potentially future right-hand man, how would you get around such a pool?
Well, seeing as how these, the place we're walking is literally a walkway, I would just simply walk around.
Come over here. Come over here.
Oh, yes.
So, let's say hypothetically, you're in a situation where you are beside an enemy.
Yes.
And let's say this enemy was a powerful undead.
Okay.
And they took their bony hand, placed it on the back of your skull. As I say this, I take my hand and place it on the back of his skull.
Okay.
And just pushed. What would you do?
I would try to catch myself, or maybe potentially try and use my astounding reflexes to save myself.
Push.
As you do that, he makes a stamina check.
My baby boy.
With a natural 100.
Oh my goodness.
You push him, and he somehow uses the momentum of you pushing his head alone to do an in-place front flip, landing back on his feet and readying an attack stance, prepared to fight you.
Wonderful. You passed my test.
Oh,
good job, Harrow.
I'm so glad to appease you, my lord.
The other side of the dungeon, I don't know why, but I'm suddenly very proud.
You are an amazing warrior. I see much potential in you. Let's move on to the next trap, the next test.
What was that?
Nothing. Do not worry. Just
Okay then.
Crap is just an opportunity.
So,
Success.
sorry, I need to make a reference to something. Okay. So as that's going on, Toby and Bubby, what are you doing?
So am I getting this right? That's the Lich there is your grand whatever?
Yeah, he's my schmooey.
What were his parents like for him to come out all, ugh?
Oh, he wasn't always like that.
Oh, he didn't just like pop out like just bones
No.
and anger?
Well,
Or
the
is it-
anger part, yeah, that was.
I was about to say the resentment might have taken time to set in, I guess. But like he had all this going for him at one point.
Yeah.
As
Oh,
you
that's
guys
neat.
are talking, you're walking through an area that is littered with skeletal knights, and just, they pay you no heed. They do not
I mean,
care.
I am carrying Greg.
Yeah,
to
I
be
think
fair,
that's probably why, but you guys are just carrying on your conversation like nothing's happening.
Greg is our hall pass.
Yes.
Greetings. Hello.
No, he
If you
was
take a right up here, I think that's where you want to go.
he was
Okay,
such
thank
a
you.
sweet boy growing up. Little on the weird side, but other than that, he was such a sweet boy.
You know, Greg, you're real helpful. You're
Now
like a little
left.
Greg positioning system.
Well, thank you.
A Greg positioning system. I like it.
But wait, when you say sweet, do you mean like the candies or like he actually cared about other people?
Both.
Okay, did he like hit his head or something at some point to get all...
Bubby and Toby, as you're continuing to talk, you reach a stairway and continue down.
No,
Wow.
everything was good up until he went off to that college.
Oh,
Then he-
what, like Rutgers or...
No, the College of Caladir. And then he met that dragon. Oy vey, don't get me started on the dragon.
Yeah, she seemed to have some anger issues, as I recall. Also, indigestion.
As you guys continue your conversation, Harrow and Vezifal continue their journey, also finding a corridor filled with skeletal knights. They seem to pay you no heed as well.
Now, Harrow, do you think that I am being unnaturally cruel to the creature that calls itself my Nana?
No, my lord. I mean, obviously there's a history there that I don't know, but I respect whatever has happened and however you see fit to handle it.
Would you like to know a secret, Harrow?
Yes, my lord. I will surely keep it to myself and not tell another living soul.
That creature that calls itself Bubby Mimi died a long time ago.
It's interesting, considering she appears very much alive.
Well, you see, she wasn't always that creature you see before you.
Oh?
There was a time that she was just another loving Karen. Nana. I had thought that I could save her. She was killed by a troll, you see.
Ah, yes.
And I had sought to use my power to recreate my Nana from my memories alone. A dangerous spell. I was warned by others that it would not work. But I did it, Harrow. I created life out of nothing.
How impressive.
Except there was one problem. I created her from my memory.
Ah,
But I couldn't quite separate the memory of my Nana and the memory of the troll that killed her. The creature that came out was both of them in one.
Ah, I see. So Bubby Mimi is a horrid abomination based off your memory of your mother being killed by trolls.
Unfortunately. And it was not that long after that I decided to dedicate myself to dungeoneering. After all, my practice of illegal magics led to that abhorrent creature. And I never quite forgave myself for such a failure.
What did you do after she had been created?
I dropped the whole dungeon.
Oh!
It was a side project at the time. My dungeons. Dungeon 1, Dungeon 2, Dungeon 3, side projects. Dungeon 4 is where I put in all my effort into. But when she was created, dropped the whole thing. Dungeon 3 straight to the bottom of the earth with her in it. And my ex-wife. Casualties. Acceptable casualties.
You are fearsome. And it's at this point you guys all arrive at the bottom of the stairways and reconvene with one another. Lich Vezifal steps out first, as does Bubby Mimi from her side, and then Harrow and Toby.
Bubby Mimi! Nana! I see that.
You're back. Oh, I'm so glad to see you didn't get hurt down there.
You're fine too.
Oh yeah, Toby took great care of me.
I got stabbed by a bunch of spikes, and yeah.
If Toby hadn't have been there, it would have been me on those spikes.
I almost threw Harrow into a pit of acid.
I succeeded the test, though.
It was a test, yes.
Oh,
he
good
survived it. He passed with flying colors.
Is
Literally,
the test
I
how
did
acid-proof he is?
That's
Anyways, let us move on without asking any more questions.
All right.
I hear something up ahead, I believe. Maybe I don't. I can't quite tell.
What do you hear with your special ears?
It sounds like a hum, like a light hum.
To be fair, he's probably got the most natural ears in the bunch.
Yeah.
The only person with real ears.
Like a C sharp or like a...
No, it's definitely like a D flat.
Terrible.
Music jokes. You all are passing many coffins that are in these little cubbies in the wall.
Oh my.
Okay, I'm going back to my original guess of vampires.
Did you check these coffins for any treasures he might have hidden inside them?
Oh, would you like me to do that?
I'm just saying. You should do it. And Harrow.
Do we have time?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything important ahead of us.
Well,
As you step forward into the center of the mausoleum, a ghastly specter floats above a large crystal. Inside the crystal is that which was taken from you. Grunkle, Cypress, and Shorty Smalls.
oh,
Plenty of
my
time.
goodness.
The specter begins speaking.
You have proven much stronger than many who have trespassed. Clearly, in no small part thanks to you, Lich Vezifal. It's a shame our fun must end. Steel yourselves, for your petty existence ends now.
He launches a fireball at you. Next episode, you will be rolling stamina checks. But first, we're going to roll that dice giveaway.
Dice.
Last chance, Nana in chat. Real quick, Lich Vezifal, what is the first thing that you do when the fireball is shot?
knowing him push Bubby in the way.
Hera. Protect me, Squire!
I will not. I'm gonna take it. Actually, I'll step into it. Like, just as a show of power. I'll be like, in fact, I'm gonna try to catch it and throw it back at him.
He's gonna apparate away.
Oh
just
my goodness. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, that happens and you just portal away.
When I fail to catch it, I'll portal away.
Okay, sounds good. We're rolling. Link Chef, you have won these wonderful dice. Congratulations.
Those
well
dice
done.
Are nice.
Indeed. Nice. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching, for participating. Don't forget to rate us on whatever app you're listening on, and share it with other people you know. We really want to extend a heartfelt thank you to Andrew for being on the show tonight. It was very fun, obviously, and I love getting to learn more about our cast and the characters they play. So
I just love that he's basically asked Toby to kill everyone else.
We are
and
going
yet Toby doesn't take the deal.
I know. I love.
Oh, he does. You're like, you understand. We're like, oh, I totally understand. He doesn't understand.
Yeah.
But so the first thing is like, so you want like back rub or pedigree?
Well, guys,
take good care of you.
We will see you next week. Don't forget to tune in live if you're listening to this after the fact. Twitch.tv/ShatterTabletopGames, and you too can be enrolled in a chance to win some dice. See you next week. Bye.